Good morning. I am Suman Sharma from Government Polytechnic College, Khunni Majra. I am maths lecturer. Today's my topic is 4 standard formulas of integration when limit is 0 to pi by 2. 4 standard formulas of integration when limit is 0 to pi by 2. Now first formula is 0 to pi by 2 sin nx dx. Case 1, when n is positive and odd integer. Then our formula will be sin nx dx is equal to n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 up to positive factors upon n, n minus 2, n minus 4 and so on to positive factor. Now questions based upon this formula is zero to pi by 2 sin 9x dx. Our formula is n, n minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 3 up to positive factor upon n, n minus 2, n minus 4 up to positive factor. Here our n is 9, then what will be 9 minus 1, 9 minus 3, 9 minus 5, 9 minus 7. We cannot take 9 minus 9 because it becomes 0. In denominator 9, 9 minus 2, 9 minus 4, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 8, and it will become 8, 6, 4, 2, and in denominator 9, 7, 5, 3 and 1, and by solving we will get 3 to the 6, 8 to the 16 and 16 8 the 128, 7 5 the 35, 9 the 315. Now second formula for integration when limit is 0 to pi by 2, cos nx dx. Case 1, case 1, when n is positive and odd integer, then formula will be equal to n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 up to positive factor upon n, n minus 2, n minus 4 up to positive factor. Means formula for sine and cos, it will remain same. Questions 0 to pi by 6 and cos 5 3x dx. One thing is more important, that limit should be equal to 0 to pi by 2, but here our limit is pi by 6. So first of all we have to make our limits 0 to pi by 2. So we can take 3x equal to t, differentiating with respect to x we get 3 dx equal to dt and dx equal to dt upon 3, and limits will be, if x is 0 then t is 0, but when x is pi by 6 then limit of t will be equal to pi by 2. Now our question became cos 5 3x means t and dx dt upon 3. Now 0 to pi by 2 cos 5 t 1 by 3 common and dt, n equal to 5, n is positive and n is odd, then formula is 5 minus 1 5 minus 3. We cannot take 5 minus 5 because it becomes 0. In denominator 5 minus 2 5 minus 4, and it will become 4 2 5 5 minus 2 3 5 minus 4 1, and it will become 1 5 is here. 3 5 and 5 minus 2 is 3, 5 minus 4 is 1. 3 3 is a 9, 9 5 is a 45. Now if n is our even number, then what will be the formulas? Case 2 for sin x, sin nx dx when n is positive and even integer. Then our formula will be n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 up to positive factor upon n, n minus 2, n minus 4 up to positive factor. It will be same when n is odd, but if n is our even number, then we multiply by pi by 2. And same formula will be equal to 4 cos nx dx when n is positive and even integer. Then formula will be n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 up to positive factor upon n, n minus 2, n minus 4 to positive factor, and because n is even, then we multiply by pi by 2. Now some questions based upon these formulas. When n is even number, 0 to pi by 2 cos 8x dx. Now because n is even, then we multiply by pi by 2. But first of all, the formula is 8 minus 1, 8 minus 3, 8 minus 5, 8 minus 7, and denominator 8, 8 minus 2, 8 minus 4, 8 minus 6, 8 minus 1, 7, 4, 3 and 1, and here 8, 6, 4, 2. Sorry, 8 minus 3 is 5. 7 5 is 35 pi, and in denominator 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 8 is 64, and 64 4 is 256. Now next question, when limit is 0 to a x raised to power 4 a square minus x square under the root dx. First of all, we have to make limits 0 to pi by 2, and this in the form of sine or cosine x. Here we will put x equal to a sine theta, derivative differentiate with respect to x, a dx a cos theta. Now limits, when x is 0, then our theta will be 0 because sine 0 is 0. When x is a, then limit is a sine theta, 1 equal to sine theta, and sine 90 is 1, then our theta will be equal to pi by 2. Here we put all these things. X equal to a sine theta, a sine theta, and dx is equal to a cos theta, a cos theta, a square sine square theta, sorry, a square equal to a square, x square equal to a square sine square theta, and d theta. A raised to power 5 sine 4 theta cos theta d theta. Here we will get a square cos square theta under the root, and it will become a5 sine 4 theta cos theta, a cos theta d theta. Limit is 0 to pi by 2. And we get a raised to power 4 sine 4 theta, a raised to power 4 sine 4 theta d theta and limit is 0 to pi by 2. A4 is common, and the formula is 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3 in denominator, 4, 4 minus 2, and because n is our even number, so we will multiply by pi by 2. 4 minus 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, pi by 2. 3 pi A4 and 4 4 is 16. So this is the formula when our n is an even integer. Now another question, when limit is 0 to pi by 2, dx upon x square and 1 plus x square whole raised to power 5. Similarly here, first of all we have to make limit 0 to pi by 2, and here some formula of sine or cosine. We will put x equal to tan theta, differentiate with respect to theta, we get means dx is equal to secant square theta d theta. Limits, when x is 0, then our theta is 0. When x is infinity, then our limit is pi by 2, because we know tan 90 is equal to infinity. Now our question becomes 0 to pi by 2, dx is secant square theta d theta, and in denominator 1 plus tan square theta whole raised to power 5, and we will get 0 to pi by 2 secant square theta, and in denominator secant raised to power 10 theta d theta, and by solving we get 1 upon secant 8 theta d theta, means cos 8 theta d theta 0 to pi by 2. And from the standard formula we get 8 minus 1, 8 minus 3, 8 minus 5, 8 minus 7, and denominator 8, 8 minus 2, 8 minus 4, 8 minus 6, and because n is even, then we multiply by pi by 2. 7, 8 minus 3, 5, 8 minus 5, 3, 8 minus 7, 1, in denominator 8, 6, 4, 2, and pi by 2. 35 pi, 4 2 is 8, 8 8 is 64, 64 4 is 300, 256. Now some another questions. When our limit is 0 to 2, x raised to power 4, 4 minus x square dx. In this question, similarly we have to make limit 0 to pi by 2, and here sine and some cosine. Here we put x equal to 2 sine theta. By differentiating, dx upon d theta is equal to 2 cos theta, means dx is 2 cos theta d theta. Limit when x is 0, we get theta equal to 0. When x is 2, sin pi by 2, then theta is pi by 2. So our limits becomes 0 to pi by 2, x की power 4 means 2 raised to power 4 sin 4 theta, and dx is 2 cos theta d theta. In denominator 4 minus 2 sin theta whole square under the root. 2 raised to power 4 sin 4 theta 2 cos theta d theta. 4 minus 4 sin square theta under the root, and it will be sin 4 theta 2 cos theta d theta, and in denominator 4 minus 4 sin square theta, it will become 2 cos theta, and it will be cancel. Now our question limits is 0 to pi by 2. Now our question is 0 to pi by 2, 2 raised to power 4 sin 4 theta d theta. 2 raised to power 4, and by applying standard formula and n is even number, we will get 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3, and in denominator 4, 4 minus 2, and 0 to pi by 2. 4 minus 1 3, 1, 4, 2, and pi by 2. And we get 3 pi. Now third formula of integration when limit is 0 to pi by 2, and when sine is sin mx and cos nx dx, when where m and n are positive integers, in case 1 when m and n both are odd number, or either m or n is a odd number. 0 to pi by 2 sin mx cos nx dx. Case 1 when either m or n or both are odd, then formula will be m minus 1, m minus 3, m minus 5 up to positive factor, and n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 up to positive factor, m plus n, m plus n minus 2, m plus n minus 4 up to positive factor. Now question based upon this formula is sin raised to power 5x and cos raised to power 7x dx. Then applying the formula we will get 5 minus 1, 5 minus 3 and 7 minus 1, 7 minus 3, 7 minus 5, and in denominator m plus n. 5 plus 7 means 12, 12, 12 minus 2, 12 minus 4, 12 minus 6, 12 minus 8 and 12 minus 10. And by solving we get 5 minus 1, 4, 5 minus 3, 2, 7 minus 1, 6, 7 minus 3, 4, 7 minus 5, 2, and in denominator 12, 10, 8, 12 minus 6, 6, 4 and 2. By simplifying we get 1 upon 120. And some another questions when limit is not 0 to pi by 2, means limit is 0 to pi by 6, sin raised to power 4, sin 6 theta and cos cube 3 theta d theta. First of all we have to make limit 0 to pi by 2, and here this is 6 theta and this is 3 theta. Sin 4 we will make it sin 2 3 theta, cos cube 3 theta d theta. By applying the formula of sin 2 theta, it will be equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. We get sin 2 sin 3 theta cos 3 theta and whole raised to power 4 and cos 3 theta. Sorry, limit is 0 to pi by 6. We have to make limit 0 to pi by 2. 3 theta, 3 theta, 3 theta. Now we can put 3 theta equal to x and d theta equal to dx, means d theta is equal to dx upon 3. When limit is 0, means theta is 0, then x is 0, but when theta is pi by 6, then our x is pi by 2. By this way we make the limit 0 to pi by 2. Now 2 sin x cos x whole raised to power 4 cos 3x and d theta is equal to dx upon 3. Our question becomes 0 to pi by 2 dx, it means 2 raised to power 4 sin 4x cos 4x cos cube x and dx upon 3. 2 raised to power 4 means 16 upon 3 common, 0 to pi by 2 sin 4x and cos 7x dx. Here m is 4, n is 7. If one of them is odd, then the formula